Dots.MOCR is a vision language model from Red Note, the Chinese lifestyle app also known as Little Red Book. This model is built on a compact 1.7 billion parameter LLM and specializes in multilingual document parsing. By multilingual, I believe they mean English and Chinese, so it is bilingual. It can do OCR, it can do web page parsing, scene text spotting, and uniquely converting structured graphics like charts and UI layouts directly into SVG code. From their benchmarks, despite of its small size, it has achieved quite a good performance for document parsing, but we are going to test it out after getting it installed locally. Another fun fact is that previously it was released as Dots.OCR 1.5 and Dots.OCR, which we already have covered on the channel, and now they have rebranded this to Dots.MOCR with few improvements. So let's check it out. By the way, the previous model, actually the first model, Dots.OCR, 7 months ago was quite good. The second model, the 1.5, was not as good as one would have hoped. So if you go to their Hugging Face card, they have even removed previous models, which is quite interesting. And now we have only Dots.MOCR and its SVG variant. Anyway, let's get it installed. I'm going to use this Ubuntu system. I have this GPU card NVIDIA RTX 6000 with 48 GB of VRAM. Let's create a virtual environment. And if you're looking to rent a GPU on very affordable price, you can find the link to Mass Compute in video's description with a discount coupon code of 50% for a range of GPUs. Let's go back to the terminal. Let's git clone the repo and I will drop the link to it in video's description. There are various ways of getting this model installed, but I think this one is much better. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to install all the prerequisites, which include Torch and Gradio and VLLM. So let's get it installed. And this is going to take around 3 to 4 minutes. Everything is now installed. We need to download the models now, and they have provided this script from their repo. And it is going to download the model. There are 2 shards of it. It's not a huge model, just 6 gig. The model is now downloaded. We can launch the VLLM server pointing to this model with some of the hyperparameters and the specification of how many GPUs we have. I'm just going to use one here. Let's run this. And if you want to learn more about VLLM, I have done heaps of videos on it in its architecture and various other specifications. So just search on my channel and you should be able to find really good videos around VLLM. And the model is now being served on our local system with VLLM. Let's open another terminal. And from this new terminal, you can run their Gradio demo from the repo. And it is going to launch it at our local host at port 7860. You can see it is running. Let me access that. And there you go, our dots.mocr is running. Let me quickly show you the VRAM consumption too. So it's a huge VRAM consumption, over 42 gig of VRAM. I'm just presenting you as is. And I believe this was also a bit of an issue with their previous version 1.5 too, where it was consuming a lot of VRAM. Anyway, I'm just going to make it a bit smaller so that it would fit onto the screen. So all you need to do is to just upload your files here, PDF or images on the left hand side, and then you can either select an example or just select a prompt. So this is the English one, and there are various tasks you can perform like scene spotting, web parsing, and OCR and all that, or layout. So we will check the OCR and few others, then you can parse it. So let me upload an image from my local system. So I'm going to just go with the OCR first. I'll just give it some handwritten equations, and then let's select the prompt OCR. We can even go with general too, but I think this is good. Let's parse it. It is going to start parsing, and it also renders it. You can also get it in the markdown, and it might also give you the JSON. Let's wait for it. There you go, the speed looks good. Now if I quickly compare it visually, let me check. I can definitely say that this is an improvement over the previous ones because it has correctly extracted every handwritten physics equation from the image, as you can see here, and rendered them as clean, properly formatted LaTeX math. Formula recognition is accurate across all expressions, including complex ones like that Planck radiation law here, RT, and all that stuff. And if you look here, the relativistic energy momentum relation, which is being shown here, is also quite good over here. So I think handwritten math to rendered LaTeX in one shot, very impressive. This is a raw one, and then let's check the JSON. As I said, it doesn't really generate that, but that's fine. Okay, let's try out one more example. Let me select a form. And by the way, these are all AI generated or my own examples. So for this one, let's do the layout. And so you see the prompt content is that output the layout information from PDF image or whatever, including each layout element, bounding box, its category, and the corresponding text content. And this is the format which we want. I would suggest you stick to it because they have optimized their model uh, as per this prompt. And there you go. I think another very good result where it has created proper bounding boxes. I don't really see any miss here. Maybe some garbled, but I think it is correct. It is just labeling it because if you look here on the right hand side, it has done well. What is down? Nothing. You can download the results too, by the way, in SVG or whatever. There you go. Looks pretty good. And now it has generated this JSON which is needed with all the coordinates and stuff. So this looks pretty good. In the next example, I'm just giving it this very old newspaper from New Zealand, and I'm just going to go here, and then from here you can just do the scene spotting and then detect and recognize the text in the image. Now this should be fun because there are some images, some ads, and some special characters. Also, the newspaper page is quite old, tired, so let's see how it goes around it. And it has extracted the text, which is very good. I don't see any miss here. It's really good, and it has given us the coordinates and the text too. Where exactly is the text? And if I randomly check, some of the text is expectedly missing, which is fine because it's very small, but most of it has done well. It's not an easy task, as you can see here. And it has also generated the JSON point cloud sort of thing. Very good. I'm just going to give it a random image from a web page and see if it is able to do that. This is just a thumbnail of one of my videos sometime back. I'm just saying, parsing the layout info of this web page. Let's see if it is able to do that. Let me go up. And it has just given me the JSON. So it says that this is the bounding box, but it hasn't created any. It has created here 1, 2, 3. It missed this text, but it got these 4 text and gave me the bounding box. So not a bad result. Could have been better, but as far as I can see, I think they have made improvements in terms of quality of the model with this rebranding. Let me know what do you think. And again, please like the video and subscribe and consider becoming a member. Please also follow me on X if you're looking for AI updates without any hype. Thank you for all the support.